Well, now we're recording for YouTube. They missed all the mythology, nerd. They missed it. Well, it'll be clipped later. Mythology Nerd Talk is for live only. Yeah, so you gotta get in here on the lives. You gotta get in here when it's always on only the live gang gets the mythology nerd drops, okay? It's actually what a lot of my VTuber lore is inspired by. This is how we get engagement. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should just retitle this entire thing as Art Talks About Mythology for hours. That would be like the perfect title. Just get all shit I'd say for that. I actually do want, I've wanted to do some video essays, but I want to do some live video essays. I don't know. People haven't, I don't think anybody's ever done that. That's why I was like, ooh, that would be like a cool idea to do. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to save up my lightning orb so I can become a plush. Also, I'd stay too. Oh yeah, the plush. Oh yeah, you took a little gander at our redeems. Yeah, if you want to know what the plush actually does, is it's not just me turning you into a plush. I turn you into a plush that can be thrown at me. So let me grab, where is the plush throw? Oh, there it is. There you go, plushie attack. There you go. Man, it made me think about my own video essay ideas, yeah. But yeah, so a lot of new people probably don't know some of the redeems. So we do have throwable stuff. We do have Halloween themed throwable stuff. So all the throws stuff except for plushies and yippies have changed to Halloween themed stuff. And if you want to get them, I do have them linked in my Twitch about, so it's right there for you guys to also get. I make sure to always credit people. Sometimes I can't credit in the YouTube, but I do have it up on my Twitch, always available for people to get. And then, let me get... No, I want the... Oh! Why is that not working? Ta-da! I hope you loved my little shimmy shimmies. Oh, but to anybody that's new here, because that's what I was trying to say. To anybody that's new here.
Add butter, 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 add butter.
Who did that? Who did that? Who did it? Who? Who put butter on me again? I know it's redeemed, but oh my gosh. To anybody that's new, add butter. No! No, do not add the butter. We've gone over this. Do not add the butter. Do not add the butter. I will come for your family. You come for my family, I come for your family. Wait, actually, have you guys... There's a person that somehow bought like a butt ton of tempura shrimp. He has boxes and boxes of tempura shrimp. And I'm like, what have you... And I literally looked at him and I was like, what did you do to my family? What did you do to my family? He hasn't said anything, which is understandable. Because, I mean, what are you supposed to say? Oh my gosh. Look, I'm weird. I'm weird. I mean, what's new? What is new? I have a freaking shrimp model. By the way, everybody, I'm normally not a shrimp. Normally, I am not a shrimp. You say ate them? Well, no, he has, like, he has so many boxes of tempura shrimp. Like the frozen tempura shrimp. Like the frozen, sorry, that like I was not expecting that. But the tempura like shrimp. Just gonna put this out there. I've never seen you as a shrimp. Wait, I've only ever seen you as a shrimp, so I think you lied. What do you mean I'm lying? I am not lying. I will transform right now. I will transform back. I told you I'm curious. No, go ahead, be curious. I love people coming in and being curious. Do it? Okay. Oh, what the heck? Why is my holy sh I turn. Okay, so for those that don't know, where my office is situated is right in front of the front door, and I turn and I see somebody walking up the front door, and then I was like, who's that? It's my mom. Wait, what? Ishination Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan 3 theme? Bro, I wish I could, but I'd be copyrighted. You know what? I'll just Kamehameha. That's not even the correct term, isn't it? Okay, well. Alright. Okay, that's a great intro. You know what? We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Wee! I have been unstripified. Hi, Mom. Art's mom. Yeah, my. You did into humanoid form. Well, I'm not human. I'm an alien. But would you guys like me to stay unshrimpified? Would you like that? Would you like that for the rest of the stream? That's why I said humanoid. Yeah, true. I am humanoidish. Please? Okay. This is the first time in like 2 weeks I've been unshrimpified. The shrimp is really funny. I love the shrimp. I'm gonna have the shrimp be redeemable. The shrimp will be a redeemable model. So I do have redeemable models, but I took them all off. Okay, I took them all off because I was gonna be in shrimpy form. I would also like to hear about the mythology. Actually, speaking about mythology, we are going to be talking about cryptids today because that is a hyperfixation of mine as well. You will learn. You will learn today. You're going to learn about the Jersey Devil today. You're going to learn the story of the Jersey Devil. Yay, cryptids! Yes! I'm so happy that I've been finding people that love cryptids as much as I do and are kind of... I will say though, on Twitter, like, it's been really getting buried. So... I did a fashion look inspired by the Jersey. Really? Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this pose then. It's a real fashion pose. I don't know why I gave them such a fashion pose. By the way, we are gonna be starting from like the ground up with it because unfortunately I was working so hard to finish chapter 4 of my comic. I have definitely severely undiagnosed ADHD, so I will get distracted very easily. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, oh. Alright. Opie! Opie, my love. No. Ow! Opie! Opie, Opie. If you guys do not know Opie, she is an amazing little possum. She's awesome, and you should definitely go and check her out. She's just cute and adorable, and she's made a lot of my fan art that I absolutely love. I love anybody that does fan art for me, honestly. Oh. Okay, there we go. I was worried that the shout out wasn't, wait. Why is the other part of the shout out not working? I will have to check that after stream because it's supposed to not work that way. What? I don't know why it's doing that. I'm finally feeling better. I can come back to stream. I've been meaning to pop into your stream, but I've been like really tired recently. I'm actually sleep deprived right now. You wouldn't believe that, but I am. I'm super sleep deprived. So we have voted for me to stay in normal form today, which is so great because that means I can use my poses. I'm totally here for the cryptid magical girls. Oh yes, let me... I'll just hide if you do the Fresno Nightcrawler. For some reason, I am not doing the Fresno Nightcrawler. That is impossible to change into a magical girl. I'm gonna be honest. I applaud people that can. But this series, so let me actually switch over to art, to the art area, and actually let me open up the other ones that we've done as well. Good challenge. Yeah, it is a challenge. It is a challenge. If you guys do want to do cryptid magical girls, I would say please do hashtag them as cryptid magical girls so I can find them too, because I would love to do that, okay? I know there's so many cryptids out there. There's so many great things that you can do. I've done Mothman, the Jackalope, and now we're gonna be doing the Jersey Devil. Because I kind of wanted to go back and forth between East Coast and like West Coast. And of course, the Jersey Devil is in one of the best haunted, creepiest places there are, which is the Appalachia. Is it Appalachia or Appalachia? I've heard both. Are you on Blue Sky or Insta? I don't use it. I am on Blue Sky. I am on Blue Sky. You can find me on Blue Sky. So yeah, you can use it on Blue Sky. You can use it on regular. But I am now on Blue Sky. I've actually been meaning to change over to Blue Sky as well. Yeah, everyone's moving to Blue Sky, but I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so I have some things to say before we get into the art, because I need to actually open up the stuff. I will say this much. I still do believe that most content creators should still have a Twitter. The reason being is because all of the companies are still on there, and a lot of other corporations and sponsors are on there, so you kind of just need a presence on there for that. That's my thing. Twitter, you should be using to connect with your audience and companies. Blue Sky, you should be using for definitely networking. That it is amazing right now for networking with other VTubers right now. It is great. So that's what I'm using that for. I'm still going to be posting like some other things because I know that some people from my actual following are also on Blue Sky. So it's kind of a both. I was playing with it yesterday, to be honest, feels so much better. Not as... Yes, I will say that, but there is one thing. Yeah. I'm following over 1,000 on Blue Sky. Hey, you know what? Follow another more on there. Yeah, the starter pack function got me more followers than I... Yes, I appreciate the starter pack. I love the starter pack. People need to start putting me in the comic starter packs. I need to start posting up on there about my comic. Because, for those that don't know, I am making a comic. I am almost done with chapter 4. But I've been really sleep deprived and tired today, so I wasn't able to finish chapter 4 today. It's kind of on a hiatus right now. Because I want to kind of get a few chapters completed before actually starting to post again. But there are some chapters up there. And I'm glad I have like one person that's like my hype man for it. And every single time I come into their chat, they're hyping me up. I also in chapter 4 of my comic. Yeah. I'm taking a really unique direction with what I'm doing for the 4th chapter, because I think in the comic I want to experiment a lot more with my art that I can't normally explore, and I think it's really good. It's just great. I would recommend though, please do not try and make a full comic unless you're prepared to do it. I think a little too underprepared, but now I'm better prepared than I was. I think it's like, you just gotta get into the method of doing it. Too late, I know. Griffin, you and I are we're already in it. We can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop the art grind, right? Literally, do you guys want to see my bullet journal? My bullet journal is literally every day marked comic. We made our mistakes. Yeah, learn from our mistakes. Please do learn from our mistakes. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get the other magical girls up for a minute. Ooh, you bullet journaling, definitely post pics. Okay, so the bullet journaling I do is not the way that you think. Over 1.2 million have joined Blue Sky in the past 2 days. Yes. The Twitter, okay, so I'm gonna be honest. So let me just say some stuff that's gonna probably be a little bit controversial to hear. I'm gonna put this out there. I think that Blue Sky as it is now is great. There is a large possibility it will end up like Twitter. The reason being is because people that leave one space and go to another, the people still move. Now, yes, we can, there is much more of a blocking function. There is much more of a way to be able to kind of get them out of your feed. And that's great. It's great that those functions do exist to be able to kind of, because like, I'm going to be honest, like there's like some like feed stuff and other things that you can be able to do that does make it kind of stop, right? So that is great. That there are certain functions that do help to really kind of block those people out. But when you have a large amount of people that move over to an app, what people are going to see is like, hey, this is what advertisers and companies are going to see. They're going to be like, hey, those people are over there now. We need to market to them. So that then the marketing is going to come over. It depends if Blue Sky, they decide that they don't want those people on there. And if they decide that, then that's their decision. And I think that that would be a good decision. But we have to see where it goes. So that's my thing. I think Blue Sky, what it is now, is great. But just know there is a possibility of it becoming like Twitter. Maybe not quickly, but it'll take some time to get to there. And then it's like, well, what are we going to do now? You know? So I think, again, that's just my opinion on things. That's just kind of how, unfortunately, social media has begun to work. It depends. There might be, you know, in time, there might be new laws that get put in place. There might be restrictions. So your best bet is Tumblr. That is true. When in doubt, Tumblr. But the thing is I don't hate Tumblr. I just don't think I could work on Tumblr. Not to say I couldn't. I just think, like, you know, I would have to kind of learn, like, the Tumblr space of things, right? It's hard to get more reach on it. Yeah, it is. I will say Blue Sky is also a little bit. Tumblr is not good for networking or audience building, but I enjoy. Yeah, I think, like, if you just want to post your art or post stuff and like interact with people, I think maybe Tumblr is also pretty much fine. So yeah, a lot of people have been saying like, oh, well, people will just migrate over back to Twitter, and I'm like, look, the only way, I have an OP Tumblr. I just dust that off. Yeah, just dust it off like here and there. But I will say this much. I think having Blue Sky as a backup in case something really bad happens to Twitter is actually a really good idea. And that's kind of why I did it. But I'm not getting rid or stopping my activities on Twitter, because people still need to be able to see me on there. Because I know that a lot of people are probably not going to move over to Twitter or to Blue Sky. So it's not really an exodus. It's more of we're kind of going between them. Oh, yeah, I think it's more of, unless something really egregious happens, then most people might not completely move over. I've seen plenty of people that haven't. Like, they're not 100% on Blue Sky, but they're not really 100% on Twitter. They're kind of like, I've noticed it's become a little bit of a 50-50. So it just really depends on where you're going with situations. And again, social media is very, very different and very complex unto itself. So some people agree, like, you know, some people want to be fully now on Blue Sky. That's 100% okay. And some people kind of want to have half and half. And you know, that's how people want to do it. That's what I want to do. And I don't hate anybody that wants to do those choices, right? Because I've seen people be all mad. I've seen some people be mad that you're not like fully moving over, and I'm like, well, then you'd kind of lose out. Because I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of audience is not moving. The only people that are moving are content creators. Because I've seen almost people that have hundreds and thousands, even millions of followers. They have like a third of that on Blue Sky. So they still need to contact that other 2/3. So they're going to keep their Twitter. So I don't know. I'm not saying that Blue Sky is bad, and I'm not saying that, you know, Twitter should just implode, which eventually it probably will. It will implode at one point. But it's just like, it hasn't gotten to that step yet where people feel that they need to completely abandon. Is it bad? Is it a cesspool? Do we not like what's on there? Yeah. But you still need to have it at least for sponsorships and to be able to contact other people that are not going to move over to Blue Sky. So those are my two main reasons for still keeping my Twitter. If there was really nothing in it for me on Twitter anymore, I would probably just abandon it and like leave it. But for right now, it's like you kind of unfortunately need it for those moments and those times. So it's just how it is. It's business. It's when in doubt, it's business. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. People do what they gotta do. If you want to be on Blue Sky completely, A-okay. I'll follow you on there. You can follow me on there. We can have fun. We can talk. And, you know, I think I've gotten a lot more confidence with, like, posting and, like, talking to people on Blue Sky than I ever have on Twitter. I will say that much. I have so much more confidence in it. And I will say, I don't know where people are coming out of the woodwork, but I am, like, slowly gaining more followers than I have on Twitter. Well, not on Twitter. Most of my followers are bots on Twitter, honestly. But, like... like, seeing people come out of the woodwork to literally be supporting me on Blue Sky, like, is awesome. I still have a lot to post on there, so I have a large backlog of stuff, you know? But without any further ado, let's kind of switch on over to art and go to a little bit of funner areas, right? Let's talk about some funner stuff. Cryptids! Let's go! Oh, sorry, forgot to move myself. So let me get my drawing pen up. This is what happens when you can rig your own stuff. You can get different poses. Anyways, so these are the ones that we've done so far in the cryptids area. So we did Mothman, which I absolutely love. I love the lamp. I don't know. There's something so great about it. And then we did the jackalope, which I did try to base on an actual tribe, Native American tribe. I forget the name. I really do forget the name. But if you do want to see them, they are on Blue Sky. They are also on Twitter. But on Blue Sky, you need to separate them up because they do have powers as well. So there's like a little magical stuff going on. So I do have that. But I do like how the jackalope came out as well. Honestly, could she be better? Yes, 100%. But there's just like some things I just wasn't completely comfortable with doing because like I don't know much about this culture completely. If I did more research, probably would do some more stuff. And I do try and do research on all of these guys because I want to make them appropriate, right? But yeah. So, also love Mothman. Oh, some people might be wondering also, like, what is their magical transformation stuff? Hers is her headband, and then hers is her pin here. So, they have their little magical girl stuff. Now, of course, we've made, you know, I would say that she's like the cute silent type one. This is definitely the sporty one. We all know the sporty one. I accidentally also started giving them distinct colors. So this one's red, this one's green. And then I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do for the Jersey Devil? What color am I gonna give her? I don't know. I mean, we could do orange, because then it would go back and forth between cool and warm colors. We'll see, but we're gonna be sketching from the beginning. So, why did I just think of like Nightmare Before Christmas? Oh my gosh. Oh, actually, speaking about that, for those that are also new here, we do have a Discord. I need to make this like better. We do have a Discord, and in the Discord, I apologize. Yesterday we were supposed to watch Hocus Pocus yesterday in the Discord. I completely forgot. So we're watching Hocus Pocus next week. So I've been trying to do at least on every Thursday in the evening time to watch a Halloween like movie. So we did, I'm trying to remember. We did Halloween Town. We did Nightmare Before Christmas, and we were gonna do Hocus Pocus. I completely forgot. So we're gonna do Hocus Pocus on, wait, question, is it? Oh no, Hocus Pocus is the 24th, and then on the 31st, I'm gonna plan to do maybe, I don't know what I'm planning for the 31st. I was gonna see if I can pull up like an actual horror film to watch, or not. I'll think about it. I need to find something that's like a little bit more spookier. I was gonna try and see if I can find The Thing. If you guys don't know what The Thing is, oh my gosh, it's a great horror film, honestly. They did make there is a remake of it. You should watch Suburban Suburban Sasquatch, excuse me? What? Wait, what is that? I've never heard of Suburban Sasquatch. You need to send me that. Send me a DM of that, Ovi. I need to see it. We've just been watching like cute, funny stuff. Please know that it's a B movie, so it's very. It doesn't matter. It's a Midwestern. Okay, that makes sense. Wait. Do they talk with like Midwest accents? That'd be hilarious too. Is it scary or is it like funny B movie? Well, if it's B movie anyways, it's gonna be funny no matter what. My mom and I sometimes, every once in a while, we watch like really bad B movies. And they can have, for some reason, some of them can have like really great plots, but the look of them is shit. It's desperately trying to be scary and failing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll see. Maybe we might watch that on the 31st. If it's really, no, you know what we should watch? Velocipaster. I love bad movie that has good ideas. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. Oh my gosh. I'll see where we can find it. The problem is trying to find Velocipaster. That's the issue. No, okay, so a lot of people are trying to say like, you know, Velocipaster is like trying to be a serious movie, but it's like not working. I'm like, no. No, 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 no. I don't have Tubi. I don't have Tubi. I'll find it on, in an acquired way, okay? I'll find it, you know the acquired way. We understand, right? But I think, like, for the most part, like, it's just fun to, like, watch dumb movies. I'm trying to think of, like, okay. I like Velocipaster. I haven't watched it, but I like that it's, like, trying to be serious, but knows not to take itself seriously. I love movies that are like that. Like, it's a B movie that literally doesn't take itself seriously. Like, on purpose. Like, no, it takes itself so seriously that it's not serious, right? I don't know. It's like a weird balance of seriousness and not seriousness, you know? Both are on Tubi. Tubi is free by the... Really? Okay. Okay. So if you send me the link, I will look into it. Cause I... If it's free, no. Look, I'm poor. I need free shit. Oh my goodness. I'm too broke for streaming services. Tubi be keeping me entertained, bro. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's like a large ass hair on my screen. Tubi is where I watch Columbio with my partner. Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't even know what that is, but cool. I don't know what the show is. I have heard of Tubi, but I'll look into it. Cause if they have like other good stuff on there, we might be thinking about canceling other stuff. It's a detective show. A detective show in the 70s? Bro, sign me up. Sign me up. You know what? That gives me a great ass idea for this. Like, thinking of the 70s, I don't know why, but now I have a great ass idea for the Jersey Devil. Because I was like trying to think, I'm like, how am I gonna make this thing look like it's wearing, like it has hooves, right? And you gave me a great idea. Bell bottoms. I freaking love bell bottoms. Like real bell bottoms. Those things are great. They look cool. Bell bottoms? Yeah. Yeah! Oh my gosh. I love bell bottom jeans. Bell bottom jeans, boots with the fur. With the fur! And the whole club was looking at. Links are in media share on Discord. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So if anyone wants to join the Discord, I guess it's in there as well. You might have to scroll up to go back and get the get the stuff, but it's okay. I forgot. Bell bottom jeans like go out at the knee, right? Right? Am I right? Am I correct? I like how I'm asking even though I know what bell bottom jeans are, but I'm just making sure. Cause I don't bell bottom jeans, boots fit the... Now I got that song stuck in my head, and now you all will get it in your head too. Welcome to my mind, where everything stays, and we're gonna be doing bell bottom jeans on this one. I hope it is all stuck in your minds, and if it's not, how are you immune? How are you immune? Teach me your ways. Welcome to Artist Toasted Mind. You do not understand what goes on in my mind every day, man. Flare at the knee with a very exaggerated look to the calf. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm still gonna make her have. Okay, so I need to know. I'm in the cosplay scene too. I don't cosplay as much anymore, but there is a creator that makes shoes. So they're So what they are is they're shoes, but they're shoes that actually have the heel of the stiletto cut off, and then they put like resin here, and it's like it looks like a digitigrade leg, and it's great. I'm gonna make her wear those. Or we could go for the whole 70s look, and it will be go-go boots. We will go go-go boots. Yes, I do know what go-go boots are. If we're going 70s style, yes, I know what go-go boots are. I think this is so funny, making it a 70s style. Look, she will be go-go girl, okay? You know what the funny thing is? I was gonna make her the fashionista, and it's so funny that she's gonna be the 70s fashionista, okay? She's the vintage girly, okay? She's the fashion vintage girly of the gang, okay? I don't think I'll make her go, like, completely, like, hippie style, but I think we'll have some fun, because I can go all free with the design. Because the thing is, oh yeah, let me pull up the story of the Jersey Devil so I can tell you it. Because this is all, by the way, this information comes from, I'm not even joking, this comes from the government website of New Jersey. Okay, I'm not joking. This is from the government website of New Jersey. And you know it's a government website because it looks ass. We all know. Like, literally, I was like looking at this, I was like, oh, this is some nice information. By the way, on the YouTube video, it will be linked down in the description below so you guys can see it. You know what? For all of you here you go. I'm not even joking. It comes from the website. It's New Jersey. It's actually in New Jersey. Like, when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, okay, like, it's giving me some information, whatever. Now, of course, this is very, very, the entirety of it is very, very, like, basically pretty minuscule for, like, what the story is of the Jersey Devil, but there are more stories. This is just, like, the origins of the Jersey Devil. So the origins of the Jersey Devil is, it comes from 1735. Over in the Jersey area of the Pine Barrens, which is in I believe it is in, near, or around Appalachia, which that's all you really need to know, is if it's around Appalachia, you know you shouldn't be touching that stuff, okay? Up and Pine Barrens, specifically near Lear Point, and it says, this is directly from it. It says, on a dark, stormy night in 1735, something terrible happened in the Pine Barrens near Leeds Point. There was a storm, and inside a small house, Mother Leeds, because I guess it was the Leeds family, giving birth to her 13th baby, which we all know what the number 13 means, you know, that's the curse, that's the, you know, the number of the day of the devil, right? Which I don't know why 13th is, but I guess maybe the idea of what we think of, like, you know, Friday the 13th or anything to deal with 13 may come from this. I don't know exactly, or it might have been emphasized because of the past. I have to do more research on that. No one knew what would happen, but people had lots of ideas. So these are quotes of different stories that are kind of have some origins here, where they believe that the mother Leeds, or Mrs. Leeds, wanted to have a child with the devil. Some people say that it flew out of the chimney and everyone could see its horns and its wings. Here, let me actually pull over the Jersey Devil so you guys, like, kind of see. Here. So this is an actual, like, old artistic depiction, and this, of course, is, if you know Squishables, you know this little guy. And then they said, the baby looked normal, but then changed. So, like, almost as if, some people say, like, the baby was cursed by the devil. Some people say that that she wanted to have the devil. And other people say, like, you know, the baby was always, like, a devil to begin with. So that's how the Jersey Devil was born. Yeah, it says, like, you know, there's many other stories. A different story says the town put a curse on a young girl who fell in love with a British soldier during the Revolutionary War. That could make sense. She gave birth and it was the Jersey Devil. Another story says a gypsy cursed. I know gypsy is not the term nowadays, but that's what it said here. Gypsy girl cursed her and she didn't give the gypsy girl food, which, I'm gonna be honest, that seems a little bit, I don't know. Yeah. I think we all know what that kind of insinuates. And then of course, because of the curse, she gave birth. So again, there's a lot of different stories. And again, you can read it yourself. There's plenty of other stories out there in the wide world of the internet, that will tell you more about it. Or if you live near Jersey, you probably have heard it. And I know that I didn't do a good description, so we're gonna just keep moving on. Yes, I will be trying to give her, like, you know, the hooves and the tail and the horns and everything that people kind of know the Jersey Devil for, because I feel like those aspects should be kept because they're pretty important, you know? So it is kind of hard to really, you know, most of the time when you're doing art that is inspired by different things, you gotta kind of try and keep an idea of, you know, what is inspiring you and kind of how to keep those fundamental elements of the design. So of course, having the hooved feet here. There you go. Something like that. We'll work with that. And then were the pants like low-waisted or high-waisted? I keep forgetting. I think for the most part they were high-waisted. So like up here. I like how it says high-waisted, but technically this is your high hip. Like this is your waist. But I don't want to make it too high up. Because I want to still keep more to the design. I will say, I have a genius idea that we can do with the pants. So I'm gonna divide the pants like this. And I'm gonna make it look like it has kind of like bat wings, because to kind of mimic the wings, but mimic the design of the wings on the bottom. I will also say you could possibly do this if you were doing like a lagoon kind of monster too, but this is supposed to be like referencing the wings. Or we could even put fur in here if we wanted to, but I think the wings look a little bit cooler to add some more interestingness to the bottom, right? And then I have an idea. So the tail is like a spork, like this. But I have an idea. Make the belt buckle So like, let's say, I'm gonna put the belt buckle a little bit higher so you can kind of see it. Make the belt buckle look like that. It's really gonna be hard to see, and I'm probably gonna have to do it in another color for it to get seen. And then have the tail be the belt. See? See? Ideas. Because I don't want her to, you know, I could do the lazy thing and just give her a tail, but isn't it cooler if it's like the belt buckle as well? Like it's on the belt buckle? And maybe we could even make that the symbol. Like that's like her little magical girl stuff, because like that's what they need, right? They need their magical girl like little gems or a brooch or something, right? And it's different. And I'm like, hey, belt buckle. So hers will be the belt buckle. So we're just gonna put a belt. I want to give her the wings, but I don't know how I want to give her the wings because again, I could just give her little, you know, whatever. That'd be cool if you're going on that end, but I kind of want to do something different, you know? Because most of all of their stuff is part of their clothes, right? Like, okay, her ears, I did kind of go off a little bit of script with that. So I could do the same here with the ears. But, I don't know. I was thinking of doing like, I think, I know this is like kind of 70s and 60s-ish, where they had like the bell, they also had like the bell sleeves too. I'm gonna make this kind of like, right? But what we could do is also do this with the or I'm trying to like Morticia Adams it. Do you guys know? I want to Morticia Adams the sleeves so that the sleeves look like they're the wings, right? That's kind of what I want to do. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this in a way that it can be seen. I think that's... Whoop. Oh, it's saving. It be saving. I need to, hold on. I need to look up these shirts because I wanna make sure really quickly. 1970. Oh, sorry. I don't know why 1970 Dodge Charger is a thing. Okay. Let me see. What Bel Air. Sleeve. Oh, they're bell sleeve dresses. Okay. Well, I still want to like kind of see. No, I want here. I should probably put in vintage, shouldn't I? Vintage. Okay, so it's basically similar to the pants in the way that it is. Okay. Let me do vintage. There we go. So then I get like more actual pictures from that time. I think I'm just getting more modern stuff. But I was just like remembering like WandaVision. That's why I was like, ooh. Cause she goes all throughout the times and stuff. Oh, ads are gonna be incoming, so just a word of warning on that. No. Boop, boop, boop. I just think that, you know, with the sleeves it could be cool. And then the question is do I want to make this long, like a dress? Or just kind of keep it here? There we go. Alright, I think something like that could work. Now, it also has like Claude gonna lurk while I work on some stuff. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Yeah, we're going through a lot. I didn't have time to like really sketch through the process, so we're kind of just doing it live and just gonna see what ends up, because you guys get to hear my process live. And kind of what goes into like the thinking behind everything in order to get to where it is, because I'm just like, we're kind of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what works. Honestly, I think that this kind of looks cool. It does look like normal wear, but then again, the rest of them also kind of look like they're wearing normal wear. I mean, yeah, in a sense, right? That's why I'm like thinking about changing it up a little bit. I don't see, again, I don't know if I like that. Now, the original Jersey Devil doesn't have horns, but some people do put it on. I'm gonna put it on just for coolness. But also to give that devil look, I guess. There we go. I'm gonna make the tail actually still be on here, but it's like basically attached to the belt. And then kind of want to give her some fabulous nails to give that Talon look. Which definitely I think this is a little bit more modern with the longish nails. But we'll give that overall Talon-ish look. I think I might have to do some stuff in different colors because the pink is overlaying too much. But I think for what we have for the outfit, this will work. I believe. So hooved. Yes. Again, it is hard to try and keep all of the design aspects of it and still make it look like magical girlish. I think the other problem with magical girls is like they're always like really big and frou-frou-y, and I'm like, I don't want to be big and frou-frou-y, you know? I want to be unique in a way, right? And having more unique magical girls. Ooh, I have an idea for the earrings. To kind of reference the ears, like the so she'll have normal ears, but then it's like using this as a design element to make the ears. I'm going to try and not give her same face syndrome, because I'm trying to remember what kind of nose. I kind of want to give her a hook nose, but it's kind of, or not like a hook nose, but like, I'm trying to remember. It's hard because you're like facing them on and on. I kind of want to give them a like that kind of nose, like a kind of almost Ashkenazi Jewish-ish style nose. There is like a hook nose that's kind of like also like that. The reason that I just want to is because I think I can probably do that, but the problem is I have to build up the structure a little bit. This is like very pointed-ish look, but it's okay. Because I want to get used to also just doing different noses that I've never done before. Boo, boo, boo. Trying to. I want her to have like really downturned eyes. Because it'll give her like, I don't know. I don't know. I just think downturned eyes are cool. But now I gotta figure out where I want to position her eyes. I think I want her. I always like my characters looking at me for some reason. It feels weird to me when they don't. Unless like they're supposed to be looking somewhere else. Gotta give her some nice eyebrows. I want her to kind of have an open smile to show off those beautiful little fangs that she's gonna have. I am kind of basing it a little bit on a mixture, but, you know, there is a lot of images out there for the Jersey Devil. It's just kind of figuring out which one do I want to go with. Okay, we gotta look at some 70s hairstyle because we need to dive into this. 70 hairstyle. I keep forgetting that the 0 number pad on here gets rid of all of my stuff, so I have to keep turning back on my drawing. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling that this is... I would say that's more for younger people. We could do a blowout style. I've never drawn this before. We're gonna see how it works. So here, let me... Wait. Here. No, you know what? Ooh. A shorter blowout? Okay, hold on. So we have some ideas. So let me just get this. So this is like the normal, so it's like, you know, kind of like a medium. It's not long, right? But then we have, I just saw this. And then there's like this one that's like shorter. I kind of like both, you know, like, you know, I like the blowout, but let's see if we can do the blowout in a shorter style. Just because I think that that'll work a lot better. Because funny enough, I don't think that this thing really has hair on it. I mean, it's all fluffy, so. So we'll just see. Boop boo. Kinda wanna... Still kind of want to have the hair kind of coming together like this at the front. And then going out. And then you kind of have like these so these are called curtain bangs. And then you have like this framing here. Actually, funny enough, this is... Wait a minute. This is a little bit how I have my hair. It's just instead of it turning outwards, it's turning inwards. So I'm gonna do that. And then because I'm gonna make it shorter, we're gonna kind of make this curve right underneath. It will make, like, here harder to see, but I think it'll also just, like, be really big for it, too. I think, like, that works. Honestly, some people might be like, you're going, like, from magical girls to just, like, just redrawing them as if they were people. And it's like... Well, yeah, but if I wanted to draw them as if they were people, why would I have their still animalistic parts to them, too? It just doesn't make sense. They're Look, if I say that they're magical girls, they're magical girls now. Magical girl! I hope you're all enjoying this just spiraling. Because I will say, I am still very much sleep deprived, and my head has been pounding all day. So we're gonna see just like how far we can get. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it on stream. If I do, applause to me. If I don't, well. But let us... I kind of want to like do another kind of sketch on this because there's some stuff that kind of has gotten a little itty bitty lost. Saving. Boo. There we go. And then I want to do this. Ba 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 ba. This just makes it a little bit easier for me to kind of know everything. Ba 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 ba. You know, speaking about like a lot of art stuff and, you know, a lot of people are moving from Twitter over to Blue Sky, and I think like Blue Sky is great and all. I still don't know how I feel because I hope that the hype for it doesn't go away and then people just end up leaving and everything. So we'll see where that goes. It is kind of fun to actually see and find like a lot of new people, which is great. But we'll just have to see where it goes, you know. But a lot of people have been saying to start glazing your work or get used to glazing your work. I'm gonna be honest out here. I did do some testing with glaze, so I downloaded it yesterday and I played around with it a little bit. I'm gonna be honest out here, and I don't think that glaze is worth it. In my opinion, I don't think glaze is worth it. I'm not discouraging people to use it. If you want to use it, you can use it. I do what glaze does in my own way. So I do have a way that I do it because I know what they're doing. But will I probably use glaze in the future? I don't really know. It depends. And the other thing is glaze is not future proof. They actually even say that on their website. Glaze is not future proof. Because models will get better. The AI models for like scraping your stuff is going to get better. But I was like kind of like reading through their limitations a little bit. This is after I've done some experiments and things. It does say that if your art is already like anime-ish style, that glaze will not protect it. Well, specifically it says for, you can protect it for individualistic attacks. So like for individual mimicry. So if people are trying to copy your exact art style, which is still probably why I might try and use glaze. But I've been like looking at more of the theoreticalness of if an artist is actually going to use it. And I mean that, is an artist actually going to use it? because it takes about 8 hours for the actual zip file to download. For me in particular, it took 8 hours. Some people might take not as much time. Some people might even take longer than that. So that is definitely a deterrent. That is a deterrent. I know some people might not think it's a deterrent, but that is a deterrent, because some people have talked about they tried to download it and they saw that it took hours to download and they were completely deterred from downloading it. So that is one issue that I feel that Glaze needs to address. Second thing is with my particular art style, it really badly distorts it if you use on high, but the low one is probably like the best one. That's for me. But then I was like reading through their limitations and they kind of said, well, AI models that are already trained off of anime art styles, like already have that base. We can't protect from that because it already has a base to pull from. So it already, even with them trying to like scramble your stuff, it won't work. I haven't tried Nightshade because I want to see what that does, and I have heard, and because I do say it, that Nightshade can change your colors. I want to see how badly it changes my colors, and if it's not that bad, I might just Nightshade it instead of glaze it, to just go, well, the glazing's too much, but the Nightshade's fine, so I'll just Nightshade it, and then just post up the Nightshade to kind of poison the well, right? I will also say this much. Everyone should not be using Nightshade. It shouldn't be everybody, because if everybody is using it, the AI will learn faster how to fix it. So if everybody uses it, the AI will get better 10 times further. If some people use it, then it will take it longer to be able to recognize it. And again, both of those things are not future-proof. And, you know, it just depends. But it's kind of really saddening when you read it and they say, hey, we cannot, if you do anime, and a lot of VTuber work is very anime style, because they specifically say anime and Genshin Impact, like, style, which a lot of people within the VTubing sphere does that particular style of anime, like the very just basically mainstream anime style. They're like, if you glaze can protect, but not as great because the stuff is already there. So it's it does make it a little difficult for them. But I don't think that you should not be using glaze. I think that there is a lot of stuff that kind of deters people, which is, realistically, as an artist, are you going to sit down and open up your computer and like have that thing downloading for 8 hours when you need to get other things done? I mean, you could probably put it in the background to be downloading. That's kind of what I did. But a lot of people aren't going to wait around for 8 hours for this thing to download. The other thing is that it also does take a while for it to render. Me personally, I actually have very low rendering time. It takes about 6 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes. Sometimes on the high time takes 10 minutes to do like an entire piece, right? And what I mean by like render it, I mean like it, so what Nightshade does is you can put multiple pictures in too. That's what I do really like. I like that it can put multiple, you can do like a batch. You can do a whole batch of pieces. I do like that about Glaze. But it's more of the realisticness of, will people actually do it? And the other thing is that most people are probably using their iPads and using Procreate, where I'm on my computer, so I can use the app and everything. But some people are on that, even bigger artists that I know of are on their iPad. are they realistically going to have to take that image, put it over into their laptops and computers and stuff, then glaze it, and then post it? So it's like, are people willing to... There are some people that are willing to do more of those steps, and there are some people that probably don't want to do those steps. So it is kind of hard to fight back when sometimes the tools that are at our disposal can be even more tedious than people would want. Because I will say some people want quick and fast things, but also people just want to post up their art. Now this is something that my boyfriend said, and I kind of do agree with him, because I'm gonna be on both aisles. I'm gonna play devil's advocate with the situation, right? Everything on the internet has already been scraped. Everything on the internet has already been scraped. There is nothing really that we can do except try and put in limitations and legality stuff. And guess what? We actually do have something, because there was a court case. So the court case was questioning on whether or not a person can copyright an artwork made by AI. The answer was no. So there is a court ruling. It is not a legal legislation. However, because it makes a precedent, it is like it's almost a law. It's not really a law, but it's almost a law, because it's literally saying, hey, this, you cannot copyright it. So the good thing is that all of these AI artists, people out there, they cannot claim that artwork. And the same goes for companies too. Legally, they cannot claim anything or claim copyrights over anything made with AI art. So it's really weird that they're trying to go in this AI art direction when there's already a ruling saying, hey, you cannot copyright this. So yeah, and the reason being is because sometimes the code will put out the same image for different prompts, right? So you can ask for different prompts, but it might post out the same thing. So you would have like the same person posting up saying like, hey, this is something I like, you know, this is my artwork that I did with AI. And then another person also posted up and it's like the same thing. So it's like, you can't really copyright that. Because, you know, the code can only do so much. It can only do as much as you tell it to do. And it cannot like craft it. Like if you tell it, hey, can you change the Jersey Devil into a magical girl? It's probably not going to do it in a way that you think that it should be done. Because you're going to be like, hey, those should be like corrected and stuff. Like this should be corrected, that should be corrected, this should be changed, this doesn't make sense. AI can't fix that. You can't tell it to do that. It just did what you told it to do, which was the prompt. And that's all it can do. It can't make those individual changes. Now, of course, AI art is becoming better and all of that. But at the end of the day, it cannot do what a person can do, which is think, feel, and have narrative directive design. So it can't create a story with it. You can tell it to try and make a story, but it might not be cohesive enough, right? So, in the end, I'm not too worried, and I think just right now, a lot of things, it's just a fad, kind of like NFTs. It's a fad right now. Eventually, it will just go away on its own. And it might just fade kind of into obscurity, because NFTs still exist, but they're like now into obscurity. So, I think we just have to wait it out and everything. And eventually, you know, there'll be laws, there'll be stuff that gets put in place. But I do agree with my boyfriend a little bit in the sense of everything kind of has already been scraped. That's why Glaze says like it can't protect certain art stuff, because it's already been scraped. It's already in there. So it's kind of hard to protect something when it's already been taken. So You know, but the Glaze team is just hoping that soon, like eventually later down the line, they just want to have Glaze out there and other tools out there to help artists to protect themselves, and I think that that's a great thing. I'm gonna debate on whether or not I'll still use Glaze. I'll still have it on my computer. My boyfriend was like saying like, hey, you know, you should kind of, cause, you know, all the tedious work that I did in order to get where I was, with it, he was like, do you think like it was really worth it to do all of that? And I'm like, for the message and what it sends, yeah. For the actual motion of doing it, probably not. Again, not to say that I don't think that it's good that you shouldn't glaze your work. That's not what I'm saying. But Glaze has said that in the future, like, there is a possibility that even if you've glazed previous works, that those works could probably be vulnerable as AI stuff increases. So that's also another thing. So it's like you kind of have to weigh out your stuff of like, do you want to keep re-glazing your work every time there's a new version of glaze out, which means that now you're... So again, that's just my thing. It's just like a lot of stuff. I'm kind of just in the middle of it of, I think if you want to use it, use it. If you don't want to use it, then you don't have to use it. I would say the best protection that you can give to yourself right now is definitely doing like some sort of noise over your stuff. In the least. At least in the least. You should probably be doing that. And what do I mean by that? I mean, here, let's go into here. So you can't really see it, but if I really zoom in, because this is basically what Glaze does. Glaze basically does this. I have on here a normal map. This normal map makes it kind of go into having a little bit of three-dimensional stuff, which it doesn't really, right? It's not really three-dimensional. Well, let's normalize this and bring it up. This is what Glaze does. It basically has a thing. Now, with my Perlin noise, I can change it for each individual picture. Now, again, this might become irrelevant as AI increases, alright? I just do it because I think it looks nice on my pictures too. So you take this, and you just turn it, and it turns it down. I had it on like 10. And it turns it down. And it doesn't really put an overlay on it. It just kind of keeps it like this. But I put it as an overlay. That just makes it like smoother, and it blends it in more. So that's what I do. Again, is it great protection? Probably not. But it does deter some models. And that's the key thing. Some models might take it, but in my personal purview, I have accepted that you cannot defeat everything, but I can take steps in order to stop it for the time being, right? So it's more like you kind of have to accept at some point that you might not be able to fight the beast, but you can cage it. And that's what the legalization needs to be, like the legal stuff and laws. And that's the direction I think that is going to be the better thing, is you can't beat it, but you can cage it. And that's what needs to happen. I hope that explains some stuff with like how my point of view is on AI. Again, I like ethical use of AI. Ethical use means it's not replacing artists or anything. I have seen people use it for just helping with character designs, right? Just to get the ball rolling on inspiration. I've seen people use it just like for inspirational purposes. I think that that is very ethical, right? I do not like when people try and say that it's their own artwork. Because it's not. I could even say in a way it may be able to help some people who can't draw to like have for like concepts. So like I'm gonna put this out there. I know this is controversial. I wouldn't mind if a person commissioned me and they literally showed me like AI work. I'm not gonna be mad. I would be just mad if you said that you made this. I'd be more mad. But if they say like, hey, so I kind of can't draw, but I made this in like AI whatever, but I want you to like reinterpret this in your own way, I think that that's okay. Because it's like, hey, here's this character that I kind of put up in this, but can you draw it better than the AI can? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, it can probably make you something better. So that I don't mind. I don't mind it being used in that kind of ethical way where it's like we're only using it as a jumping off point and that's it. Again, you know, it's you know, I do appreciate concept artists and everything like that as well, because you know it could, some people might be like, you're asking for them to be replaced. No, I'm not. Because if anything, it could help in some people having to be on the same basis, and then concept artists going, okay, I see where you're going with this. I know how to do this in my own way. Here's my way of doing it, and here's how it would help. And that, I think, would be a much better direction for people. Again, not using it to promote anything. It is only used as inspirational purposes. That is the way I feel that AI can be used, and not what it is being used for, which is more a little bit malicious in a way, you know? So, I know I don't usually talk about AI stuff because I try and, like, not do that, but I think with everyone jumping ship and everything with Blue Sky and all of that situation, I just kind of had to say it out there. You know, as an artist myself, do I support AI? Not really. I support ethical AI, not what it's being used for currently in the malicious way of trying to replace me, right? I don't like that. I think if there's laws and more rules put in place, I think that's the direction we need to go in. Because, you know, we live in a society. We live in a society, okay? But yeah, so I just wanted to say that out there for the people. But now we're gonna get back to kind of drawing some stuff. But you know, everyone has their own thoughts and things that they think when it comes to the work of AI, and I still hate AI tech bros. They can go and just go away, honestly. They're just not great people. There you go. But anyways. But it's really interesting. Okay, so I need to, okay, so this is kind of still on AI topic, but it's kind of still kind of funny. They are actually now telling people how to identify AI images on the news. I'm like, oh, finally, thank goodness. And I think it's just because, like, you know, some places have, on the news, have been, like, hit with, people making, like, fake news articles, like, with AI, like, making fake news articles. So, they're like, hey, we should probably start talking about this AI stuff, because it's actually now affecting us in a really bad way. And I think most of it is a lot of people that are kind of, like, indifferent to it. It's just like, I think it comes from a mindset of, well, it's not affecting me, so it doesn't matter. And I think that's also the blue sky thing about why a lot of people aren't moving over. It's like, well, this stuff doesn't affect me, so I'm not gonna move. And you know what? I wouldn't say that those people are self-centered. I think it's more of, it's kind of hard for people to relate to something when it really isn't happening to them. And I think it's just we need more, like, compassion and, like, understanding of humanity a little bit. And I think that that is what we need in society. And then we might be able to understand each other a lot more. So, I can understand. I play a lot of devil's advocate when it comes to, like, stuff. Just because, and I understand when something is wrong. It's just more of, I always like to see from both sides of the aisle on stuff. And I can understand both point of views, but that doesn't mean that one is good and one is bad. It's just, I understand. And I think that's just what we need. That's why sometimes I even follow people that I don't really agree with. Because I want to see the other side of the aisle on stuff. But I do try and, you know, not... I will say one thing I don't want to talk about is, like, politics. Besides, things just need to be legalized and all of that. That's all I'll say on that. Because at the end of the day, I'm just a funny person on the internet, but I did want to talk about AR art stuff and all of that stuff. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I think most of my stuff has already been scraped anyways, because I didn't even know that I could turn off Gork until literally, like, people told me, and I was, like, with the whole Twitter stuff, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know you could turn that stuff off, so... So I'm like, oh, well, I guess it's already taken my stuff anyways. Look, I can laugh and giggle about it, because it's like, at the end of the day, I am the only one that can make the art that I make. You can try and train an AI all you want, but at the end of the day, people know that I'm the only one that can make my own art. So, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Does this have like a thin? Yeah, it's like a thinner tail, isn't it? Yeah. Little thin tail. Do people like demons with thin tails or thicker tails? Are you a thin tail girly or are you a thick tail girly? I'm honestly both. I like both. I like both thinner tails and thicker tails. Wee. Ba ba ba. Okay, so it's kind of like pointed. Alright. Hold on. I messed this up. Ba-ba-ba-ba. I don't know why I got like Baba Booey stuck in my head. You know what I just thought of? She could remove her tail and it's like a whip. That's her weapon. Her tail is her weapon. It's like a whip. It's canon now. boo. There we go. And then I want to undo this. Boo boo. And sometimes what I do is I do this. I know it looks a little crossed right now, but that's okay. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. No. There we go. Very nice and lovely looking lady. We do appreciate a nice looking lady. There we go. And then gotta make sure it has a lot of volume. Because one thing about hair back then, it had a lot of volume. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of really I really like this. Let me... She looks very on point. For she looks like she's gonna go to a Halloween party. Which I think is pretty good. My back has been hurting so much. I don't know why, but it always hurts. My back, my poor little back. Okay. Okay. Ow. I'm getting... My eyes be getting heavy. My eyes are getting heavy and tired. So let's move over to trying to make her into a completed bombshell. Oh, one thing. I kind of want to get some of the colors. Oh yeah, there's one thing on here that I wanted to grab. There we go. I wanted to grab this. I need to make this into like a reference sheet or something. Because I want to do that. I kind of want to make her tan-ish. I think that's a little too orangey. Well, if we want to go on the orange basis. Yeah, but sometimes orange skin tones don't really do well with orange. Okay, we're gonna try stuff. We're gonna try stuff, okay? Is it? Oh, no, come out of here. We're gonna do color. So this is a color palette. So I try and think of like what I want. So I don't really mind the skin tone. It's more of I'm worried about how it will clash if we use orange. We're gonna kind of color pick a little bit from the squish. Because it is quite vibrant, just like everything. I think we'll go with that, and then for the horns. I think that this works. It's just I might want to change this more into an orangey, like a... I want a paler orange, or a darker orange. And then we can have an orange. This is like a brown almost, so let's go a little bit more into the orangey, vibranter orange. There we go. I think this will work, but as you can already tell, if I put this in here, yeah, this is kind of like blending all together, so we're gonna need to do a different... So this is the one thing about color theory. So I kind of want to keep... I want to use my brush, but it's saving. I want to keep within like this-ish range. So let's go like further down into here. Yeah. Maybe over here. That blends too much with this color. Now, I can make it so that it's not next to the skin tone. So, like, you know. Yeah. I can make it that it doesn't... It's not blending with the rest. So we'll go with that for the skin tone. But right now, I need to do all the blocking. Perfect. I'm just gonna throw this in there too. And then turn this down. Because I honestly really don't need it. At least for the blocking, because she's basically fully covered. So let us do the base. And then the color. Nika Nika. So, gotta do that. I need to move some of these roughs over. I still kind of want them up, but they're not gonna really be needed much. I'm gonna move her horn over too. Boo-boo. I might go back and do any cool hair stuff if I want to. The long, tedious process of doing this. Sometimes I can use like other stuff to help me, but right now I'm just like, no. This is what I do. This is what I do in the comic. I have to do this with every single like person. Not every single person. I can be able to like put it on. But this is how I am able. I basically started doing this in the comic and then realized this is so much easier to do with anything. That's why people like to do this like blocking. I might do it a little differently than most people do it. I like put an entire like block around the stuff. But I mean, it kind of works the same way. Ba, 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 ba. But it also makes me see if there's any like tangent lines anywhere. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't understand tangent lines, but I think like I've done art enough to where I can kind of see where it's like a problem. She's, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think she's fully done yet, because I think there's a bottom part that I haven't done yet. Oh, I'm like, how to do the outline of a belt, there you go. Because apparently I don't know how to do a belt. And then I'm gonna do this. And then here. Ba 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 ba. I'm drawing a line. Uh-oh. I just got a little pop-up saying that ads are gonna come in a minute. I gotta set that up with like, I've been seeing people who use like Mix-It-Up bot to like set that stuff up to where it alerts the chat, and I'm like, I need to do that. I need to set that up. Da 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 da. Okay. So this should be... Haha, it is. I'm happy. It's nice when everything just gets filled in. Gets filled in. Not... I'm gonna... Look, I'm losing my sanity here, right? I'm already insane, but we're losing it more and more by the day. Oh. Oh, my back is really starting to hurt. I think I might be starting to get sick. Because sometimes, like, with the shifting weather and everything, I start getting sick. And I'm like, ew, I might have... I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Because I was even thinking of canceling stream this, like, today. But I was like, nah, I really want to get the Jersey Devil done. So we'll see how tomorrow fares and Sunday. Because I might just need to cancel this weekend. Oh, and there go the ads. So at least people heard that before the ads came in. And also I just realized that this actually does need to go below. I'm like... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Just trying to make sure that there is no open little areas. Boop 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 boo, ah, boop 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 bop bop. Alright. Now we can do color. So I know what the skin is. But now we can kind of experiment with clothes. So let me just grab the skin base really quickly. And I'm just gonna do this. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't do this, but just for the sake of making it fast, we're gonna do this. And now I want to do shirt. I want to do pants. Belt. Tail is gonna go behind, so oh, shoes. There we go. I know what color I'm making the pants. of course, drawing her nails as well. I just haven't gotten to do that. I know this is like little tedious stuff to do to go in here and erase it, but sometimes it ends up a lot cleaner. And then I want like a really small brush to kind of just go in here. I'm gonna be honest, with the silhouette of this actually looks really cool. It looks like a really cool silhouette. Honestly, if I was facing off against her, I would be scared. Honestly, she kind of looks like she would be a villain than she would be like a magical girl, and I think that that's cool. I do like some designs of magical girls where they're kind of like not really they're kind of like not really villains, but they're not really like heroes. Anti-heroes, there we go. That's what I was looking for. That's the term. That's the term I was looking for. Terms are nice. Oh wait, I just realized it looks like she's dancing. Just because of the pose. She looks like she's dancing. Do, 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 do. Oh my gosh. Why does everything come back to dancing? I don't know why. It just does. Everything is about dance. But anyways. Oh, I didn't think about what their hooves would be. You know what? Actually, I feel like it would be cool. I know like go-go boots can be whatever color, but I feel like this would be a cool color. Oh yeah, that like really, I know it's like very cartoony, but it's like super bright and fashion. I feel like she would wear like brightly colored shoes just for fun. Tail. So I'm gonna take this brown. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna take this brown and I'm gonna make it a little bit darker. And maybe not as dark as that. I kind of want it a little bit darker, but I don't want it like that dark. There we go. Just so that it's has a slight difference between the two. You know what I could use? see. I'll go with this one. I have like a hue shift brush that's just to shift the hue of it. Just so that then it makes it easier for when I need to do this. That I might also make the belt color. And then I kind of want to still make the end look like it's different. So we're going to kind of make it as well. It's like metal shiny. And I will make it shiny. I'll try and make it look shiny. Like it's metal. And not like it's an actual like tail appendage, but like it's metal. There is some stuff I do want to do to the pants, so I'm gonna say in, like inserts, and then we're gonna take the belt. Oh, that's shirt. It's like, what does that say? I spelled like shirt as skirt for some reason. Look, the funny thing is that it's not late for me. It's just I didn't sleep well last night. And also I think like there's a lot of, so I have a lot of anxiety, but most of my anxiety comes from very much thinking of the future and fear of the unknown. So unfortunately, with everything that's been happening, it's been actually causing me to have just a lot of nervous breakdowns. And like part of me was thinking like maybe I should just shut myself off from the internet for a while, and I was like, yeah, but then it's not gonna help me because I still want to do like content creation and all that sort of stuff, so I need to still be on here. So I was like, damn. So but you know, I've said my piece about things and what I wanted to talk about, because I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit, but again, everyone's opinions to their own, and I appreciate that and everything. So but we'll just see where it goes. And yeah. So we got the belt. Let's get the buckle. Let's get that wonderful belt buckle. Also again, same color. There you go. And then let's go over to shirt. Yeah. I will say I would love to see what other people's ideas and concepts are for cryptids, like turning cryptids into magical girls, like I'm doing, or, you know, or I don't know. I'm trying to like think of ideas. I mean, like, you could really go above and beyond with what you kind of want to do. I will say the one issue that I think that you guys can start to notice is They're kind of looking less like magical girls and more like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, that is a bright red. I might have to pick a different red. That might be too bright for my own eyes. And my eyes are already sensitive to light right now. Yeah, I might have to tone that down a little bit. Like I still want it to be bright, but I think it's a little too bright. I'm sorry if I'm painting everybody's eyes right now. I'm gonna turn it down. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Like I still want it bright, but that's a little too bright, I believe, for all of us gamers who literally live with dark screen, like with dark mode, okay? So I will make it for us gamers to be a little bit darker. It's still bright, it's just not as bright, you know? Hello, puppers! My puppy is coming in and out because she wants to go out. Because usually I take her out at 4:30. So we'll just like see how much more we get done in like the next 40 minutes. Because I do want to end at 6. Because I try and end all of my stuff, like end my stream at 6. Because I want to take her out before it gets too dark. So we'll just like raid and go. Speaking about that, let me see who is available right now. That I know will probably be streaming for the next who knows how long. Let me see. Okay, there is some other people, but I want to like do... I want to do somebody that's doing art, so... Oh wait, you! Oh yeah, Henya's back. I forgot that she was back. How long has she been streaming? She's been streaming for an hour. Okay, she's gonna probably be still streaming. Okay. We're gonna raid a new person. When we get to raiding, we will raid a new person. Just because I think, because I have seen this person's model. I really like their model. I think it's really unique. So we will do that. Wait. Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna let you guess what she's doing when we get in there. But I'm gonna try and do most of the flat colors and maybe do rendering. Honestly, I kind of like how this is coming out. I think for this, like, you know, the other thing is like my brain is not computing too much, and I honestly think I like that I let myself go a little bit lazy with these ones. But I do have a little bit of an idea for Bigfoot, because Bigfoot is what we're doing on Friday. Next Friday. And they will be the last one. So we got belt, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, now we gotta do the hair. I don't know what I want to do for the hair. Maybe we'll go light brown. We could make them ginger. Because I actually haven't used this... Nope. I haven't used this orange. I know this is probably not accurate to how actual people that are ginger are, but it's representational. And also, I'm trying to get a lot of different people. I'm trying to make it not really diverse. It's just like, it just ended up happening that way. But also, I know this is a stupid myth, but they did think back in the day that gingers were of the devil, so unfortunately, I guess this unfortunately it fits. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Unfortunately, it fits. Ooh, I didn't close this up. Get it here. There we go. Is it too, like, weirdly yellow? Because on my screen, this looks fine. But on my laptop screen, it looks like the color looks bad. I don't know. Does the color look that bad? On mine, it looks fine, but it might be a little too... Might be a little weird. So if it is, I can easily change it. It's not that much of a change. It's not that big. Something I want to do on the base is actually take this brush kind of give just to give some more frizziness to the hair. Because I'm gonna be honest, it also kind of did look a little bit frizzy back then. I don't know. Like, the color on my screen makes this look nice, but the color on my laptop says that this does not look good. This looks fine, but this doesn't look good. So I'm gonna take this color and just make it a little bit lighter. No, that's not going. No. Okay, I need like actual ginger hair. Let me just. There we go. Ginger hair. There we go. Ginger hair color. Let me get some actual ginger hair colors. No, don't give me dye. Don't give me hair dye. Give me actual color. These are dyed. This is dyed hair. Give me real gingers. That sounds so wrong. I want my gingers and I want it now. Where me I was gonna say, where me ginger girlies at? Yeah, let me put this in references. I think I want to kind of go for possibly this color. Yeah, I think that that fits better. It looks like we're getting another red character, unfortunately. Well, this is more like a darker maroon red, and this is like a brighter orangey red. So we're still going in the orangey reds. So we're still, so we're still moving over to the orange area. Okay, I think that that works. All right, thank you. Okay, move aside. I don't need you anymore. Actually, her accent is starting to become yellow. So if anything, yellows and oranges. And then we have blacks and reds. And then the other one is green and brown. So we do got some variation in colors, because I still want them to look separate. They need to be separated. That is the key thing here. They need to be different and distinct unto their own. Oh my goodness. Now then. I'm like listening to like a bunch of stuff, so when I say like this person, it's probably something I'm listening to that you all can't hear, because you hear this amazing spooky soundtrack that is provided to us by Coffee Run, who I do follow on both, oh my gosh, both X and Twitter, or X and Blue Sky. Oh, excuse me, that came from like the depths of my stomach. Been very burpy. Very burpy. Ooh. Not that. I don't need the gradients. Oh my gosh, that looks so great. And then the other thing I need is I forgot in here to put earrings. I can separate up the colors as much as I want, because I'm gonna just do it all on one layer anyways. What I'm gonna do is that, and then I'm gonna go in here and kind of erase some of this. There we go. And I do want... Oh, this is not even selecting the right thing. There we go. We do need to get them talons working. And you know what? Why not make the nails white? You know, let's make them beautimous. Gonna make it as small as I can. guess I didn't really need to erase here if I was gonna draw over it anyways, but it's okay. I don't wear nails, so I don't know if I'm drawing these completely correct, but I think as long as I get it across right, I think it'll be fine. I try and do my best when it comes to nails. I'm not great. I'm not great at it. I say as I literally have to draw a character with nails for the next chapter, and I'm like, oh no. Good thing with the direction I'm going, I think it'll be fine. And what I mean by direction, I'm gonna post a little snippet because I posted a snippet of Daddy Art is gonna be in chapter 4. And I did finish that page, so I might actually post the snip of it and you'll kind of see the direction I'm going in. There is a reason for why it looks the way it does. And it'll be pretty obviously explained. It's not like hidden or anything or something secret or special. Well, there is a little hidden cipher in it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the cipher. I have to decide that. But there was gonna be a little cipher that you would have to figure out, and it would kind of hint to something for future. But I decided to take it out. Oh, I forgot her nose. I'm gonna keep that there then. Okay. Now we gotta do the face. Oh, it's so beautiful. And then let me make this smaller. And then I kind of want to make a little... Just to make sure that you can kind of see in the lines that she does have a different shaped nose. Because I wouldn't want anyone to think that she doesn't. I am trying to work... That's like one thing I'm trying to work on right now, is just get better at making a variety of different noses. So, I will say with this, it's really letting me kind of explore that a little bit. Because I will say some of my characters can get same face syndrome. So, the good... Oh, that's not what I wanted. The good thing is, here, that she has her bigger eyes and different, eyebrows. And then we have her with her face. So I am getting better at not having exactly same face syndrome. Like, you can tell the difference that these two are not the same people. So, am getting better. It just, you know. Here, let me just that a little bit. There we go. There we go. And then I want to... And then... And then... Teeth... Oh my goodness, she looks so great. I love the nails. The nails are just so striking. She's like, I look fabulous. She does look fabulous. She will always be fabulous. I don't know why, but I'm thinking of the song, what was it? Thinking of like Phineas and Ferb. It's like, I'm fabulous! I don't know. My mind be slowly slipping. My head's like kinda, like my head is like in a fog and it kind of feels like I'm having a migraine without having a migraine. But honestly, I think like with everything, I've just been, for the most part, just really, I think the weather change, because sometimes the weather change really gets to me. Oh, it's because this needs to be above. I was like, wait, why do I not see the color? It was because it was not above where it needed to be. And then I know a lot of people will give like devils like red eyes, but I'm like, no. Orange. I feel like orange eyes are just so much more striking. Orange and amber eyes. Because they're just striking. Let me go up close. That's what I wanted to do. Of course, I have to give her a slit. For the slitted eyes. And then I see that this needs to... There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, I need to add the bottom here. Oh, my little munchkin. My little munchkin do be waiting for me to go. I will quickly do this at the bottom and then let's see if we can render this. I don't think we can do... We'll just do like some rendering, meaning like I'll have some of the rendering done and then I'm probably gonna do this, finish this tomorrow and I'll post it up tomorrow. So it'll just be a whip right now. One thing I almost forgot to do was on here. I kind of wanted to do... I don't know why sometimes this thing acts up. Sometimes my drawings acts up a little bit, where it... Like, sometimes the shortcuts don't work in the way that they're supposed to work. I'm gonna change the color on this, but I just wanted to, like, draw it in. Actually, I don't mind the color down there like that. Or what I was thinking of doing is replicating it. Based on the hair. Ooh, that looks better. Like to have it at the top and at the bottom with the hair. Yeah. I like that. I like that very much. And yes, I am gonna make sure that it looks like the Pine Barrens. Because I've been like doing these little like display things behind them. So... And I'm gonna make sure that it looks like the Pine Barrens. This one was supposed to be like the mountains, but it just didn't really come across well. But it's just nice little display thingies. Because I might make her a little bit smaller to kind of fit it. Because she's a little too big. Oop, don't do that. And then, see, shading. There you go. Oh, there is something I do want to do before we move on. And that is, I do want to add some blush to her as well. Before anyone says, this does not look like her color, don't worry about it. And then... No. There we go. Just to give her some... I will say here, it looks like she's wearing lipstick, which is perfect. And I will say sometimes, I don't know if I like the soft light. Sometimes I use a multiply, but sometimes it's like, E. And overlay isn't gonna work. Soft light and maybe turn it down a little bit. It's just supposed to be a nice, subtle blushing. It just helps make them a little bit more alive. Soft. Add. See, this is what I was saying. I want to make sure that you can kind of tell that she has a different nose. Oh, I forgot to do her hair over here. That's okay. I'll just block it in and I'll fix it later. I just want to give you guys an idea to what the final product might look like. I just realized she slowly but surely accidentally looks like Zentreya from like this up. She looks like Zentreya. Look, you know what? If I get Zentreya in my comments saying it looks like me, I will take that as a compliment. Well, I guess I know that I can draw Zentreya now. I will say, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I don't draw a lot of fan art. It's not because I don't want to, it's just like, sometimes I just don't have the motivation to do it. I'm just not as big into drawing fan art as I used to be anymore, and I'd rather just kind of make my own characters. Because it's just funner. It's just funner to make your own characters. Because, like, I could take this character that I'm drawing right now and have even more fun with, like, drawing them in different ways, right? Trying to make it look still like it's being blown out, so I'm trying to make it look like it has shadows. I don't know why, but I kind of really like her nose. I think it really frames her face really well. Ooh. I'm like still checking the time. Because I know if anything, my little puppy is going to remind me, hey, you need to take me out for walkies. And unfortunately, sunset is now like 6:30. So it's like, I gotta take her out or she's never gonna be taken out. And honestly, I just probably need also a walk to get away from like computers and stuff like that. Anyways, I need to go and basically touch grass. That's what I need to do. Yeah, she was like so waiting for me. She's like, you better be thinking about ending your stream soon so that then we can go outside. But I guess you can kind of get an understanding about what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna make the light come from up top. The only reason why Mothman has such a unique one is because I tried to make it look like it was coming from her lamp. So that's why she got such a unique lighting. She definitely ended up with more dynamic lighting. But I'm still trying to make the rest of them have dynamic lighting too. This is coming from up top. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I just wanna, I'm like quickly laying down the base for the rest of everything, so then when I come back to this probably tomorrow, then I kind of already have like some stuff to lay out for me. See this, so let's just do that. There you go. I actually might erase this part a little bit because I think for right now, this is done for what we have. And people, I will probably post this up as a whip so that then people can see all of my progress to try and get to where I have been, like the experimentation, the skin color, the hair idea, clothes. Sometimes I like to see whips that do this. But yeah. So I think that is what we're gonna be doing, because I gotta go before it gets too dark for my puppers. And I gotta go to the bathroom too. And we gotta raid out, so. So, let me just save this out. Oh. One thing I want to do. Because it's a whip. Oh yeah, some people have been saying like, oh, with everything happening online, they'll just do this. And I'm like, yeah, you can do that. It's just like a big giant watermark that you can put over your stuff. And the cool thing is that you can put it on as an overlay. And then it's really hard to see it. Unless you're really, really looking. You can't see it. But the AI model will see it, so. That's another way. Okay, here is an easy way to make something. So you take a signature, you make it into a thing, you put it on overlay, and you just put it really low. Plus the noise, like, you know, you're probably gonna end up with something that'll help you. So, there's always little ways if you want to combat AI in your own way and not download Glaze. You know, there are other means. Glaze is just the most advanced one, right? But there's little things you could do too. Alright, let me see. Okay, this person is still streaming, so we're gonna go and we're gonna probably definitely raid them. I've been like sitting in their chat a little bit, so I've gotten like a lot of points, like little channel points and stuff. So anyways, let me just switch over to chat. There we go. So, it's weird seeing me back in my own body and not in a shrimp body. But tomorrow, if I do stream, we might be back in the shrimpy body. Just so everyone knows. But anyways, without any further ado, we're gonna raid and go. I know some people have always been thinking, because I've been like seeing like a lot of people talk about like if you should like stream longer and stuff, and I'm like, I personally cannot stream like 5. I've seen people do like 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm like, I cannot stream that long. Even when I feel like really bad as I do now, like even normally I can't do it. But anyways, let me get the raid going before snooze. So let me get the raid going. I hope that they don't have raids off, because a lot of times when I've wanted to raid newer people, it's been raid off, and it bums me out because I'm like, I want to raid you, let me in. But I can also understand why some people might not want a raid, so there's that. So we're gonna be raiding Zion Zeep. Or Zeon Zeep. They have been doing a new model subathon. You don't have to sub if you do not want to, but I think that their model is really cute. They seem really fun and really adorable, and for some reason they are painting a squash. I don't know why, but they're doing it and it's cool. Hooray, we can raid. So let me get the raid message just to make sure that I do have that. So I don't want to cancel stream this weekend, but if I have to because I feel really bad, I will. I'm gonna be working on, I will work on the rest of what we have been working on. I will work on that. I'm going to actually run the whip through I might run the whip through Glaze as well, just to see what happens with it. If I think that the distortion is too much, I might not do it. I might just leave it with the watermark that I have on it, right? But anyways, tomorrow, if I do feel good, we'll play Tiny Glade, and then more Phasmophobia on Sunday. I'm thinking about playing it solo, but if people want to join, they can, and we'll kind of just make it a casual thing. But without any further ado, as I always say, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I like that we're continuing on with this series, and I don't know if we'll do it again at some later point, but I do have plans. And as I always say, may the winds guide you. Until next time, goodbye, everybody.